Hi everyone, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Cody.
And today we are checking out the HTC Vive demo. So this is something I got to do. We went down to a cool little hotel in Toronto and we got a little hands-on with the Vive. So this is our little unboxing of it. As you can see, those are my beautiful arms taking it out. And so we're just going over, so this is all pre-recorded. We're just going over some of the footage and taking a look because, you know, it was kind of hard to film and talk at the same time. So this is the Vive. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's HTC's flagship VR unit with a partnership with Steam or with Valve.
Valve, yeah.
Sorry, I know it's used.
They're one and the same, so
more or less.
Yeah.
So it comes with you can see the two little handles there. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. There's two little, not little handles, two little controllers that are like kind of like full motion. As you play within the virtual reality, those two things will like constantly be on screen. So you always sort of have like a reasonable like feel for where you are. As you can see in the box further, yeah, that's just showing them off. They got little triggers. They're like full motion. They got little like wheels on them.
They're like a cross between the Wii remote and the
PlayStation Move,
the Steam controller.
Yeah. So these, what I'm holding up right there, these are like they're called the room scale units. So you set them up at like individual points in your house or in your room, and the Vive basically maps out. The Vive basically maps out what you are like, where your play space is, so you can make it like as big or small as you need. And then you have the unit itself, really like well built, feels good, like has a HD display, so a guy like me can wear glasses while I'm using it. And then I was trying to see if anything else is under the box. It's just like wires and stuff. But yeah, it's a really cool unit, and I really enjoy it. It sold me on VR. And then so now, since we're done the unboxing, we're gonna check out some gameplay. You excited about this, Cody?
I'm pretty excited. What you play?
Oh, we'll see in a bit.
See in just a sec.
So this is the lab. This is the big like Steam kind of like tech demo for the Vive. There's all kinds of like different little like small mini games that incorporate it. Okay. And so this was just like basically a mountainside. It's somewhere in the States. I can't remember where. And you get a little dog. Oh, look at him.
Robot dog.
Yeah, he loved it.
Little Goddard.
Little Goddard.
Yeah.
Didn't Beck do the theme song for Jimmy Neutron? I'm pretty sure it's Beck.
That's pretty cool.
I'd have to look it up, but I know like the voice, and I'm almost 100% certain it's Beck. So yeah, you just sort of like you can just sort of like walk around. It gives you like a reasonable. I'm gonna pick up a stick here and throw it to him.
Give him a stick. Don't give him a stick.
Don't give him the stick. Oh. And I was being such a dick. I was trying to throw the stick off the cliffs because I thought the dog would just go careening off the side. But sure enough,
smarter than that.
It's fine. Yeah, it's safe. And it just, so this one just kind of like helps you understand like getting a field of like movement within the Vive itself, because yeah, like you can walk around, but obviously I couldn't walk to the end of that mountain, so like it's just like a little helpful thing, and it's kind of just a cool little exploratory little device. It actually really tripped me out because like I think there's we're gonna come to a point here where like I got to like this part of the mountain, and you can kind of see like as you watch me walk around that like within the realm of the virtual reality, I really thought that I was gonna like fall off the side of this cliff if I kept walking any further. Even though like in the back of my head, I kind of knew it's like, it's fine. There's ground underneath me. But I was so like afraid to step off these rock sides because I was gonna just like plummet to my death.
Yeah, that's the thing about VR is that you get a sense of immersion that that you don't normally get with just a controller and or keypad and mouse.
All right, so now we're in the action. This is the good stuff. So this was like the arrow. I'm just gonna call it the arrow demo.
Okay.
So I walked on up to this little thing here, and boop, now I'm him. So I get to pick up this.
Cool.
I get to pick up this bow and arrow here, and I have to defend myself from the raiders.
Oh, the word I was looking for before was actually, it was cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say.
You kind of, like there is that, and I feel like with the Vive itself, because you have the full room scale, like you really have that. Like, you really don't feel like you're in the real world. Like you get that separation, and suddenly all you're in is this, and it works so well. There's me. I can't believe how badly I suck at this game. I'm no archer. So if the zombies ever came...
that Wii U...
Oh, I was not great at that one. But again, that one wasn't nearly as fast-paced as this, because this has a whole bunch of, like, little Viking guys. It's also a lot more, like, I think it's a lot more precise in the way you actually, like have to control the bow.
Yeah.
Look, these guys are doing little flips and everything. They're little bastards. Also, like, and it's actually because, like, the way the virtual reality works is that it actually, like, detects how far back you draw the bow.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, it's not sort of that Wii U thing where sort of like, or the Wii thing where you sort of like start pulling it back and it just automatically goes to like into a draw. Like, it really is like.
It takes into account how far back.
Oh yeah, it's so like precise on a technical level. I wasn't doing that bad, but I mean, like, just in case we need to know, like, if the zombies ever show up, don't give me a bow and arrow.
Yeah, you're more of a blunt object kind of guy.
Well, you know, you can give me a gun. I'm okay with guns. But like, I can't take into account like how long it takes the arrow to reach a person. Pulling off some sweet headshots though. All right, this is another cool one. So this was like, the thing that was called like the Vortex or like Section X or something weird like that. This is basically Galaga in 3D, where the controller is the ship.
Okay.
So you can look around in full, like the full scale, you can move around, but I have to make sure that the ship doesn't get hit by those red dots.
Oh, so it's doing like the Star Fox kind of.
Sort of, yeah, like you know, a shmup, as it were. And I wasn't looking at the ship very much, so it's gonna look weird, but.
This actually looks really fun.
I know, I died in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, you do not understand. See, that's the problem, is that you didn't get a good hands-on with the Vive. Like, if you had been experiencing stuff like this,
oh, don't say that. It was a fun experience. The thing is with my experience, I guess the video will come up soon.
Yeah.
You don't notice because I was like for an interview, but I got really sick after. I couldn't do any more interviews for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but I feel like something like this is a little more like a little more grounded. Like, it helps you sort of like get into the realm of the 3D a lot better than sort of jumping to something where it's like, okay, now you're gonna fly through the air in VR. Like, this, it's like feet planted, you're moving around, you're in control, and it really like, and just because it has like very basic sort of arcade style gameplay fundamentals, like, it works so much better. I want to see more stuff like this. I am gonna say it right now, and you heard it first, cgmagonline.ca. The Vive is going to usher back the era of the arcade. Like,
well, because you don't. A lot of what I've seen with VR is mostly first-person perspective, so it's actually kind of refreshing to see something like this.
Yeah, but like, you know what? The thing is that it works in the first-person perspective in new and interesting ways. It's like the way, you know. The way, I'm just on you. This was actually really cool. Now they actually started putting in like lines and stuff. Oh, so God. I myself was actually trying to dodge some of these lines. You might see it in a sec when when like my stuff comes back up. But like, yeah, it's like, it's the way that you are involved like physically as a player. It's something that I feel like you haven't seen since the era of the arcade, when you would actually have to go in and like you have stuff like Time Crisis, like House of the Dead, that actually kind of like physically involved you. Remember those?
A lot of people forget that VR was huge in arcades for like a hot second.
Oh yeah,
the late 90s, early 2000s.
The Virtual Boy, come on.
No, talking about like actual like VR arcade stands. That was a big thing for a while.
It's true, and but I mean, just like even like stuff that wasn't like, okay, I was thinking about it on the way home. Remember that stupid game I used to see in arcades all the time? That was like, it was like a BMX game where it literally just gave you a bike you had to pedal. I was like, who the hell wanted to play that? Just work. But it's like, that's the kind of thing I remember. It's like those, you know, the motorcycle games where you actually had to get on a bike and lean back and forth. Like,
this game will give me heart problems. This is way too intense.
The next game we're gonna play, that was my favorite, and that one would actually have given you heart problems.
Really?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm also like really like I wanna try this, but I'm really worried about
getting like sick.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what, with stuff like this, you might not. It's because you feel like you have more control over it. Anyway, that was me getting killed. I did okay. 2270, not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we seeing now?
All right, now this was the piece de resistance. This is Space Pirate Trainer.
What?
this was when I had the most fun. I actually like. I'm still upset that I can't keep playing this game.
It's so, like Metroid.
It's kind of, you know, it's like your basic arcade shooter.
Okay.
You have like a different selection of guns, or you have your 2 guns. You have like your basic shooter. The pistol's kind of useless, but you have the laser scope, and these little drones show up, and you have to defend them. It's just waves and wave after drone. But Cody, do you understand how much fun this was?
Well, yeah, this looks amazing.
Wait till you stream do, and I got so into it, I started doing like Dante shit with like putting the gun. Yeah, there it is.
You're holding it sideways. Yep. Are you shooting behind your head too? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There were moments where I was like,
you haven't like crossed your arms yet.
I did.
Oh my god.
I did. I did all of it. All of it.
Feel like you're in Boondock Saints.
Oh yeah. I was in like this was so much fun. You understand how many times I shot things that were off screen?
Oh my god.
Like, because I just went into like action mode and I was like one gun off to the left, one gun straight in front, and I was just there it is. but do you see what I mean? Like, the amount of fun that is to be had here.
No, this looks super awesome.
Oh my god.
This is something that you could play for hours and not feel bored.
I actually did. Like, I asked the other person behind us, like, I didn't want to leave this game. Like, this was my world now, and I was happy in it. And
for a brief second, everything in life was pretty okay.
Yeah, it just made sense. And you know what? And it made me realize that, okay, so you see me doing all this really cool stuff, right? This is like, because it's virtual reality, these are like, it's like, if this would actually been happening, my base instincts are essentially telling me what to do, how to fight these monsters, or these robots. So if this were the case in reality, like, kill them with behind the back shot. If this were the case, if this was actually me in reality, my base instincts would essentially tell me that I would be this badass in real life.
Oh my god, you dropped to your knees.
Yeah, because I got shot. Look, I got right behind me, that jerk.
Dude, you're so, like...
Because it slows down the time when you're, like, doing it. So, like, you try to, like, dodge and, like, and do, like, Matrixy stuff.
I would have killed myself.
Oh my god.
I would have exploded my knee doing that.
It actually hurt my knees afterwards. For watching our HTC Vive demo, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope it didn't make you all motion sicky. But if you want to check out more stuff from us, there's going to be a write-up to go with this. You can check us out at cgmagonline.com. You can also check us out at Facebook, facebook.com/comicsgamingmagazine. We're also on the Twitters at cgmagonline. I'm also on Twitter at NinjaJordan_. You can also check me out at YouTube Ninja Reviews. Cody?
I'm on Twitter at Cody_Orm.
And if you guys want a subscription to Comics Bento, it's a monthly subscription-based comic service. They'll send you boxes of comics and graphic novels. You just choose your box and they'll send one over to you. You can get a $5 off if you use the promotional code CGMAG. All caps. You don't have to write in the word all caps. Just make sure it's all caps. I don't know if that's important or not. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, no, I think so. They specified that.
Okay,
so.
well then, yeah, then do that. And if you want to support us making more video content, you can hit that little subscribe button down below. Leave a little comment. We love talking to you guys. Engaging with our audience. Don't you, Cody?
Oh, I love it. Every time. No, I legitimately do.
I wasn't questioning that.
Okay. I came across as really, like, not authentic, but I actually do like interacting and hearing all your thoughts about what we say.
How bad we are at video games.
Yeah. No, totally.
Okay, bye.